State Tillerson slams the Iran nuclear deal. He calls it a failed approach and says it is under review. General Jerry Boykin joins us now, Family Research Council Executive Vice President. General, Congress has just said that Iran is compliant. It is observing the terms of the Iran deal, but the Secretary of State says we're going to look into it. We can't get out of it, can we?
Well, I hope we get out of it. Stuart, look, first of all, I think everybody understands this was a bad deal to begin with. You know, our politician, our leadership at the political level is incapable of thinking and acting strategically in most cases. And Bill Clinton kicked the can down the road and brought us to where we are right now with North Korea, and we're doing exactly the same thing with Iran. Obama kicked the can down the road.
We gave them everything they wanted up front. What's the point of getting out now? They've got everything they wanted, from the money to the recognition to the free range across the Middle East. They've got what they wanted. What's the point of withdrawing now?
It is never too late to do the right thing. We did the wrong thing when we entered into this agreement and then had the UN sanction it and UN Resolution 2231. Now is the time to do the right thing. Stop it. Stop doing what we're doing. Reimpose sanctions. We'll never get the Europeans to follow our lead, but we need to reimpose sanctions, and we need to start calling them out on everything that they're doing that is, in fact, in violation. Look, these missile tests are a violation of the JCPOA. And, you know, even the press secretary, Sean Spicer, has said so, speaking for the president. So it's the right time to do the right thing, even though we've made a bad decision.
Look, General, I don't want to argue with you, but if we tried to reimpose sanctions, we would be going it alone. Nobody would join us, or would they? I can't see anybody else, certainly not the Europeans, Russia, China. They're not going to join us in this.
Well, you find out who your friends are, don't you, Stuart? I think that I go back to what I said. It's never the wrong time to do the right thing. And I think that now, what are we going to do? We're going to watch them build a nuclear weapon and be right where we are with North Korea a decade from now or less. In fact, there's even evidence that they're testing new centrifuges now that are so much better for enhancing uranium to the weapons grade level. What are we going to do? We're going to just sit and watch this and then hope that some president 10 years from now is able to deal with it. Not my grandchildren.
To some degree, General, we're stymied, aren't we? We're stymied by a rotten agreement, and we've given everything way up front. Before you leave us, sir, I just want your comment on the Russians, 2 Russian bombers intercepted by American fighters off the coast of Alaska. Second time it's happened, consecutive days, it's happened. Your comment on this. Are they probing us, prodding us?
Well, that's what they were doing when they did that during the Cold War. And remember, these Bears are Cold War airframes. Now, I think that there is some tactical purpose for it. They're testing our response time, seeing where our radars are, that type of thing. But I think it's more a matter of whistling past the graveyard, frankly. I think it's, I'm not afraid of you.
Very interesting. General, thanks as always for joining us, sir. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed.
Glad to be with you.